Hey everyone, just making a video on the 33 long. Not much really going on. I did a water change tonight. I added a couple pre-filters to the two AquaClear 50s. It's because I got constantly tired of seeing schmutz and dead plant debris getting on the ends of the filters and kind of clogging them up a little bit. So I don't know if it'll make the filters less effective in terms of flow at all, but we'll see. I kind of think it looks better like that. Looks a little more neutral, but yeah. It was pretty late here. I think it's around 11 o'clock or something like that, my time. Everyone's gone to bed. This is one of my favorite things to do, actually, is turn off lights late night and just kind of watch the tank a little bit. Because, even though I do have a Finex Stingray, which is not the brightest light, it's bright. I can't talk. It lights up the room pretty decently. Not anything overpowering, though. But so tomorrow I'm actually going to go to a local fish store. I'm not really sure which one yet. My favorite local fish store I kind of swore off going to for a while, because when I went there the last time, with everything going on with the pandemic, most of the customers, as well as all the employees, were not wearing any kind of masks or facial coverings or anything like that. And after some of my personal experiences with the COVID-19 dilemma, I'm not trying to put myself out there, as much as I love the fish keeping hobby. Not like that. So it depends on. That was actually my favorite aquarium store, sadly. So we'll see. There's actually a statewide executive order to wear facial coverings, mandated by law, and there's fines in place for them if you don't wear them. So, and that's been put in place since I've been there last time. So who knows? But because before it was more of a suggestion essentially, but now it's an actual order. So yeah, regardless, like I said, however you feel about it, I'm not going anywhere that's risking my safety. So, because at that point in time, they kind of lost my business, which is sad, because that's where I got this tank, and it's where I also got these fish. So, but there's other local fish stores around that I actually like. A little bit more of a drive, but that was just my favorite particular one. They always have a ton of plants, ton of fish, ton of tanks. Pretty much anyone who loves the fish keeping hobby, it's pretty much be like a little kid going into a candy store, So I could go in there and spend an hour in there. But yeah, I did a little tank maintenance tonight. I found a few runners of some of the plants. I spread out this Cryptbalense a little bit. I actually found about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 runners from the Cryptbalense. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. You can see this Rotella indica is starting to have some new growth on it. Pretty slow, like I said, because this is a low-tech tank. So I don't know if you can see it here or not. The little sprouts on the bottom. I'm just going to kind of leave it for now until maybe they get a little bit longer, and I'll snip them off and replant them. All these Cryptwenti are doing pretty good. Surprisingly, since I've planted these, which I think was about 2 weeks ago, none of these Crypts have melted, which is really strange. Could be because whenever I get Crypts, I like to kind of leave them in the pots and toss them in the tank for whatever given amount of time. So that way they can kind of acclimate to the new tank water in a sense, since, they can be sensitive. Crypt melt and all that. So, that and the fact I have some root tabs in there. My experience seems like Crypt Balense doesn't really melt as much, though. It melts a little bit, but not anything bad. In the past, I've had Crypts before, like Crypt Wente. Here's a good shot of that Parva. I really like this plant. I'll come back to that. I've had Crypt Wente before where it just kind of melted back to like essentially nothing. So, but none of these, like I said, have really melted or anything. So which is, it's nice. It's cool. They're slowly kind of showing a little bit new growth here and there. So that's, you know, it's nice. I think there's a little leaf sticking out there in the back there. It's a little leaf there. Really like this Crypt Parva. I think this has grown already. It's supposed to grow incredibly slow, but I think some of those lighter green leaves there, I think that's new growth since I planted it. And this didn't melt either. So I wish I could get my hands on more of this, but it's kind of expensive. I actually got these from Petco, and they had one more in stock when I bought these, but I was already up to like, I don't know, almost like 50 bucks in plants. Oh, I don't know if you can see, here's a baby fish behind here. It's baby guppy. I've seen several of these in the tank lately, actually. I'm hoping they'll survive. I got the pre-filters on there now, so I've seen a couple of them in there. One of the cool things about guppies, I guess they're incredibly easy to breed, obviously. Oh, well, I guess he's gone now. He's disappeared. Yeah. So, hoping my visit to the local fish store tomorrow will wield me something, you know. I'm still looking for some plants, like I said. I'm really hoping to kind of fill in this area back here with some cool looking plants, maybe some swords. I'm not sure what else, because I've never had luck with swords in the past. But given the fact I seem to be having a little bit more luck with this tank, maybe I'll try them out again. I've been using root tabs, and I've been dosing Seachem Iron as well as Flourish, so that could be making a difference as well. Why I'm having a little bit of success. So, essentially, all my previous two tanks, most of my plants for the most part just melted, just turned to mush. Nothing ever happened with them. I got frustrated, just like ripped them out. But you know, this time with this tank, I figured I'd try something different. Actually, get a shorter tank for better light penetration. You know, try out some root tabs, do some slight nutrient dosing. So I don't know what kind of fish I'll get tomorrow, if I even get any, you know, if that works out, but I'm thinking about getting some more guppies. I'll check it out, see what they got. One fish I kind of wouldn't mind trying out. It's a fish I haven't kept in years. You don't see them hardly very often at all. They're called head and tail light tetras. They don't have a lot of color, but they're really cool looking. They got kind of a reflective look, kind of a broader sized tetra. So, but yeah, we'll see. I thought about maybe adding some bloodfin tetras in here, some neon tetras. I'll just see what I can find, you know. I'll probably end up coming home with some more guppies. That's what my guess would be, but alright. I think that's it.